Guys, this is not only two really good wrestlers. Cohlton's on the world team in Greco-Roman. Cohlton's bigger. What effect does that have on the approach of Gable Steveson as they head into this final bout?
Well, you have to believe at some point in time these guys have laid hands on each other. Now he drops down to that sugar shot right there, gets right into it. How's that for a decision maker?
I did not expect Gable to be trying to snap Cohlton down like that, being that Cohlton is so good at Greco-Roman.
Good snatch single.
5 seconds for the takedown after Steveson defeated Lucas Davison of Northwestern 11-5 in the quarters. But notable about that match, he gave up his first takedown of the year, won by decision for the first time this year, which he did in the semis as well, after having bonus points in every match preceding that.
Well, they give awards here for most falls in the least amount of time. They ought to give an award to Lucas Davison for the best takedown.
Yeah. I mean, this place went crazy when he gave up a takedown, but that speaks to his dominance. But that is Gable's bread and butter. When he gets your head and chest going forward, the moment your hands go down, he chases the angle, takes a single leg. It's beautiful. He did it in the Olympics, did it to the best wrestlers in the world, and he can do it in college. And honestly, he's in that Minnesota room. Hats off to Brandon Eggum, Tony Nelson, Luke Becker, and all those guys. They came here really struggling, had 3 All-Americans, and Gable Steveson. Guys are doing a great job, and Nelson's putting in the work with Gable. Nelson, a former NCAA champion himself.
It's become heavyweight you.
Yeah, I mean, it has. From Brock Lesnar to Tony, I mean, Shelton Benjamin back in the day. So many big guys have gone through that Minnesota room.
Cole Conrad in 06-07 as well.
Oh, yeah, Cole Conrad used to give us all kinds of problems with Steve Monko. Beautiful post high cross share by Gable Steveson.
I think that time he felt the power. Well, he's quick enough to get out of it.
You can't go straight under Cohlton Schultz. You've got to beat him to an angle. We saw it in his quarterfinal match against the kid from Michigan. The kid kept going straight into Cohlton. Cohlton continued to just break his lock, chase the corner.
Mason Parris, last year's NCAA finalist.
1 minute! And this is what Cohlton wants to do. He wants to get in tight with you, get inside control, start to hang on your head and let his weight start to play a factor in the matchup.
Well, I've been impressed with Cohlton Schultz, the wrestler. You know, we've seen him as the big guy out there, the big presence, and, you know, to do what he did in that highlight right there under the circumstances here where it looked like Jordan Wood from Lehigh was going to take him down, and he grabs that front headlock. Oh, that looked like Jordan Burroughs right there. Okay?
That looked like a Jordan Burroughs shot.
Yeah. Straight on double leg, and we brought the grip down.
Brought the grip down, Coach. Exactly, right? Well, instead of trying to finish that double leg up around the hips, he took it down towards the legs to take Cohlton Schultz down.
15! Top honor in college wrestling is the Hodge. Last year, Gable Steveson split it with Spencer Lee.
Take a look at this takedown right here. High, then go low to that far ankle.
Beautiful.
Beautiful down by Gable.
You think it's Gable's again this year?
It should be.
Good start.
It honestly should be. It should have been his last year outright, but I get it. I understand, you know, Spencer Lee and his dominance, but Gable Steveson has just been tremendous in these last couple of years of wrestling.
Well, I'm glad they split it.
Yeah, Coach.
3,
I mean, okay,
2,
I'm not mad at it, Coach.
Spencer Lee did it without.
I'm not mad at it, Coach.
Spencer Lee did it without lotion and games. Now, everybody got an extra year of eligibility with the COVID season, but Gable said, I'm going to make this last NCAA championships the greatest you'll ever watch and leave my shoes on the mat. This is match number 5. We'll keep an eye on his shoelaces at the end of 7 minutes.
Well, I think that was a driving force as to why the Gable came back, is he wanted to have that Hodge Trophy exclusively.
Absolutely. And Gable, listen, we all know what Gable's doing. He's going to the WWE. He's already signed. He hits that beautiful single there. Cohlton's trying to roll him through. Look at that. He's got his weight on him now. This is where Cohlton Schultz is really good. He's got to start reaching to the angle. Oh, he brought his ankle in there, and Steveson took it.
Look at the flexibility of Steveson.
Both of these guys.
Again, this is the impressive part of Cohlton Schultz, the wrestler.
Yep.
You know, just not a big Greco guy out there taking territory here. He knows how to wrestle.
Yep. But like I said, Coach Gable's going to the WWE. WrestleMania is coming up very soon.
First weekend of April at Cowboy Stadium.
But I'm going to tell you something. If you hear, it's a big show, that'll be me. I'll be walking out there to my run-in on Gable Steveson. Don't worry about it. I'm not supposed to tell the booking. But if Gable Steveson ain't careful, I told him he better always keep his eye off to the left to make sure I'm not running in on him. Chop block him at his knees.
Steveson with a 5-1 lead over Schultz. The only other heavyweight champion at Arizona State, the late Curly Culp, back in 1967, who's also a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Nose tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs.
You speak of wrestlers that were pro football players. A couple weeks ago, we had the California State champion. Ran into Stephen Neal, great heavyweight from Cal State Bakersfield. He's coaching now at Poway High School. This dude is, I just remember his ability, right? His double leg. And when Gable exploded, it reminds me of that ability.
Speaking of football players, Stephen Neal's got 3 big rings.
Yeah, he's got a couple titles, this dude. I called him champ, and he was like, "You're the champ." I'm like,
3,
I ain't got
2,
no rings like that.
1.
I ain't got a world title.
Yeah, right.
I ain't got a world title like you are, or an NFL championship.
And another as well, Jim Nantz at Syracuse was the first 2-time black national champion, and Gable now has a chance to be a 2-time champion. He's a great football player in his own right.
There's his father, Robert.
Right up 1. Right up 2. 3-1. Neutral.
And you know, you look at the score, and it's 5-2, right? But Gable's been in full control of this match. He's been doing what he wants to do, and he really hasn't given Cohlton many opportunities. And when you think about this, and you think about the way this match is played out, you remember how good of a wrestler Cohlton Schultz really is.
Right, I think
he is phenomenal. But there has been no openings for him. And I said this during Yanni's match, when Yanni beat on Ridge Lovett. It gives you the same type of feeling, right? It's almost inevitable. Gable Steveson is going to be the national champion. But Cohlton, if he wants to change that thought, needs to do something big right now.
Just heads up, man. Work out here.
He's trying to move forward a little bit. I mean, do you bull rush him? I mean, what do you do to get him out of position?
You got to move him. You got to. I mean, honestly, you know,
it's just not going to happen.
The Big Turk Agul is a former Olympic and world champion. He took Gable down, but Gable took him down so many times. So it's like the more you open up, the more opportunities he takes to take his scores. So while Schultz is pushing, he isn't seeing the openings that he's going to need in order to score Gable Steveson. And now we're 35 seconds left in the match.
Gable closing in on title number 2. He'd be Minnesota's 6th 2-time champ, joining Tony Nelson and Cole Conrad at heavyweight. The lead is 4 for Gable.
15 hands.
And if this is it, this will be the loudest cheer of the weekend. Gable Steveson with the perfect ending to a perfect season and title number 2.
I'll be right back, Coach. Knock my run in.
You're going to pull Metcalf out there?
Push him down, you know.
Hug his coaches before he shakes hands.
Well, it feels like he's about to be done. Those embraces look like he was done. But for us as fans, we got to hope that it isn't true. Because I'd love to see him chase down another title.
Here we go.
He gives Zeke Jones a hug.
Yeah.
Zeke Jones, world silver medalist. Oh, he knows what the fans want. Look at him playing the game here. Hey, you gotta be an entertainer if you want to live in the world of pro wrestling. Look at Gable play the game. I mean, who does that at 265?
And over to his family, Robert, Letitia, brother Bobby.
Bobby's also in the WWE now.
Yeah. Well, all the ropes figured out by the time Gable gets there.
Yes.
Well, a conversation with Quinn is coming, but first, Gable's going to leave his shoes on the mat. This is it.
When you take your shoes off in the middle of the mat, signifies you're retiring from the sport.
But for a young guy like this to be able to do it at the top of the game, it speaks to what a special talent Gable Steveson is. It's sad for me, though,
yeah,
as
really
a wrestling
is.
guy. It's sad for me to know that he won't be back.
I just love seeing him warm up.
But I do appreciate all the memories that we had. I mean, who will ever forget this? And also, who will ever forget his multiple takedowns with 15 seconds left to win the Olympic gold medal?
Olympic champion from Team USA, at the University of Minnesota, Gable Steveson.
Tremendous. Goosebumps, man. Goosebumps.
Quint is on the run. He's tracking down the champ. Here's Quint.
You flanked me. What emotions are you dealing with when you take off those shoes?
It's done. I did what I came to do. I was going to win the Olympic gold, win the national tournament again. Just weird, you know. I don't know.
What's this year been like?
Crazy. So many people, so many fans I'm getting back to. Just the love that I'm creating for everybody in the sport. Hope it never goes unnoticed.
This victory tour, it's been special for the fans. What's it been like for you?
Crazy, how I describe, you know. I don't know. I love my family here, and so I don't know.
I remember the first time I watched you wrestle when your freshman year. The growth that you have gone through as a man is it's amazing. It's really a credit. How would you characterize that growth?
Just maturing physically and mentally, having good people around me, having a good support system. Taking me to many places, you know, you guys can see so many more. Just stay focused, stay grinding, keep a good friend group. Young kids stay in school, have fun, but train hard.
Yeah,
I love wrestling. You will never get here if you don't love it.
Thank you for coming back. You made college wrestling a much better place this year. Thank you.
I heard about you. Congratulations. I told him, I said, hey, if you hear
And in following in the footsteps of Vern Gagne, who went on to be a professional wrestler, and Shelton Benjamin,